Hello, and welcome. This is Lone Wolf, and we're playing Vintage Story on the Riverlands world, hosted on the R Fury servers. And we're using version 119.8 of Vintage Story. And thanks for choosing to spend your time with me, and I hope you enjoy this video. I know I had a lot of fun making it.
Always seems to still use the collider of the sign itself. So if I want to have something with text on it, I need to chisel it to 1 voxel depth. But that's the way it's...
you have to kind of mess around with it just to get it right, sort of thing. Like there's no I increased the text field size so that you'd be able to, like with spacing and stuff, you'll be able to hopefully get it where you want it, but yeah, it's quite limited.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of depth on the model, I cannot really change
No,
that,
you can't.
right?
I wonder if I could do something with that, though. I wonder. Oops.
In the vanilla code, it's probably just hard-coded, right?
I'm trying to think how that is set up. One more layer of charcoal for that bad boy. Technically, I could make a Jonas paintbrush now. Don't know if this is my steel to be using for...
Well, we've all contributed to it, Quentin, so...
Yeah, but that's 2 blocks for lighting. I will just work the blooms and... or the, what do you call it? Steel thing. Blister steel, that's the one.
My south-taking river has a big dam in the middle of the way, so I'm trying to dig that out, and I'm hoping the water will somehow figure out how to flow through it.
It won't. There'll probably be slack water in between, I would think.
Could be. Oh, I'm trying anyways. It's not the end of the world to have to...
Or was it you that said even a single river block will still flow?
That is me. That is me. If you isolate just even a single block by itself, it still has the same velocity.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they have basically a vector with the flow data associated with the block. And I wonder if it would be fun to have like a tool that you can use to change the flow of a block. But
yeah, that'd be interesting. But that's all modded anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, it would be very creative, but at the same time it would lead to players exploiting the flow mechanic to build non-immersive stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that is what modding is about, is exploiting, isn't it?
I suppose, depends on your point of view.
That explains some of the chisel tool features.
Mine's basically like, I just want to chisel, and I'm good at chisel, I guess. Yeah, it's all like... it's all just decorative.
As far as I'm concerned...
people will argue that, like, because the decorative blocks are hard to find, that even easy decoration might be too much.
Well,
Those people,
Yeah,
I say, I'm
personally,
not playing on that
like
server.
my play philosophy is I want to earn my stuff, but I
Mhm.
also want to have a good exploitation phase where I can really go nuts.
Yeah, that's what
So
I think Vintage Story, it gets tricky to... Oh, shoot. I need a iron anvil over here now. No. That's right.
I think what I'm going to
But at
try to...
least,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, at least for a normal server, I kind of want the stuff to look believable, even if it's
Yeah, it's a fine line,
magic.
I guess. Huh?
Like for example, on Ancient Path, I kind of built a tower that used water shafts as elevators, but
Mm-hmm.
I made it a mage tower, and I tried to chisel my way around to make it look like magic elevators. I used colored glass panes that I would place around the water shaft to make it look purple. And I also found some kind of chisel tool exploit that allowed me to have blocks without collision.
Oh,
And
yeah, I think there's a couple of ways to do that.
yeah, I think the way I did it was I placed glass panes which don't have collision because they are purely decorative on the outsides of a block. And then I chiseled away all the geometry from the block, so it would
Oh.
no longer collide. But it would still hold the glass panes outside.
Oh, that's
That's what I did. So you could walk through the colored glass into the water shaft.
interesting.
So it was like a purple beam instead of just water.
Oh. I've got 8 pieces of steel.
Wahoo!
Soon to be 16, but I'm not going to work any of it. I'm going to leave it for... I think everyone was up quite late, probably getting the final pieces together. It looks like they backed off and on getting the tier... Oh, that's what I should do. I should make a pickaxe and go down and mine out that chromium. So I guess I will use one.
Well, my whole goal in here in taking this dam out isn't to... I just want water that I can, even if I'm having to push myself through it, just
it's called a
remove the
canal.
dam. Yeah, exactly. Oh, for crying out loud, a drifter, really?
Alright, is this going to be heated up in time?
Alright, now a dead drifter, that works.
Guess we could almost use a second iron anvil.
What the?
I'm not doing that.
Ah! For some reason, a rift spawned in my smithy. I don't exactly know why, because there's light here.
Yeah, it seems to be ignoring that, because I'm getting wrecked by drifters constantly, no matter how much light I put up, it seems. I need to find a... I don't know if there's a client-side mod that will let you...
There's an
see
item
the
called
lighting
Rift
levels.
Ward, and if it does what I assume it does...
Yeah, there's a rift war, but that's like way endgame stuff. I think there's a
Jesus,
ridiculous amount of...
what the heck is Electrum?
That's just gold and silver.
Ah, okay.
Wow, double health hammers really work the blister steel fast.
Yeah.
Alright, let's switch the ammo back.
Watch,
Should
in
just-
the end here, all I'm going to achieve doing is making a whirlpool that I can't get out of in this river. I hope
Maybe.
not. That would be a nightmare.
Let's make a steel.
Because I've broken the water both directions, from both sides, so some flowing this way,
Yeah.
some flowing that way.
But if you replace the water, I think it retains the old flow rate.
I'm hoping so. I don't have a bucket on me right now, but I am going to come back with a bucket and see if I can fix it. Well, at least make it not as bad as it is. Let's put it that way. Well, it's all water now. So, down the river I go. That was a long stop. That's okay.
Land claims cannot be nested, right?
What do you mean?
Like, could I make a land claim with public use rights and then make another land claim inside it with private use rights?
No, they can't overlap. So
Right. A land can...
I mean, you could make like a donut-shaped land claim, and then inside have a separate land claim that just fits inside the other.
That'd be so
That
much
sounds
work.
like a lot of.
Hmm. There should be a
I
mod
mean,
for
I did it one time. I can't remember what server it was on, where I had an island and there was a trader right in the middle of it. So I had to do some because I wanted the island.
Because you can't claim
I
around
did-
the trader.
Yeah. Oh, we do have some.
Yeah,
people
also
here.
you kind of want it to be accessible to players, so you need to make a tunnel in your base to allow players access.
Oh well, in that case, that was an issue. They could get up and down on the island.
You just can't make a claim that encircles the trader's claim. That's where it
Yeah,
becomes a problem.
On a previous server, I found or saw a ruin with translocators in it, and it was a translocator I found on the map that I wanted to use. But some player had claimed the ruin, and then I was unable to use the translocators. That was
I
annoying.
think there was a whole thing about like should you be able to claim translocators and
Yeah, on Mystic Winds it
do
was
they
an
belong to
issue.
you or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Ye-
Plus, we
because
would be destroying every translocator to get the parts to build our own, so it was a whole thing.
Oh, you could build your own. Okay.
With the translocator
On that
engineer.
one, you could. Yeah. And everyone had to go through my bathroom to get.
It was beautiful, by
stuff.
the way. Did you ever follow that chain all the way to the end of where I extended it?
No, I never logged back in there, but was it you and I think one other guy went
One other guy.
farther?
I got it down to
I can't remember.
208,000.
Oh, maybe it was you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I tell you before about the transportation mod I modified for a mine test, where essentially you could build a minecart track and build 2 train stations. And if you rode from one train station to the other, you would build a translocator essentially from one place to the next.
How fun. I don't remember
So
the story now.
basically, yeah, that was nice because you had to build a railway, a true railway that was usable through the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
And once you had put in all the effort, it would allow you to basically fast travel between the 2 points.
That's cool.
And I think
can't
that's
remember.
a good.
Oh, here it is. The mine shaft.
I think that would be good for vintage story or anything because it makes players really put in work. But
Yeah, that's the
At
thing.
the-
Once you've paid your dues, got your steel, then you should just be able to build without too much like issue.
yeah, and it's like immersive because you really have the visual connection in the world. Like, you can really see the track.
Yeah.
And you can use it conventionally. I think that's better than just having a translocator where you kind of set the parameters and then you
That's what
only
we
need
had
to work on
on
the endpoints.
my Minecraft servers with Create. That was a big thing to build, like community train tracks was kind of cool. You could build your own station, build your own train,
Sounds fun.
and it would have its own little schedule and everything. Guess I better put my lantern down as I mine them. We might get to the point where it spawns some guys I am not prepared to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
I think the glowy pumpkins should start at 1st of October, or when is the time of year the game gets generous?
It's
question.
October or something? Yeah, then I know some people, they will go nuts with the pumpkins so they can... They turn them all into chisel blocks so they can have light sources.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning for, actually. I have already the pumpkin seeds, and then as soon as they become luminous, I can
Go to
create them.
town.
Yeah, and that would be an easy way to make a gravestone backpack.
Claystone backpack, huh?
Like, you have the decorative chest,
Yep.
and Chiseled Tools allows you to put it on your back. And if
Yeah, it
I
loses its
chisel
shape,
that,
unfortunately.
yeah, if I use a glowing pumpkin as a material, then the place where I die will be easy to find.
Does it turn back into a... Oh, I guess it does, doesn't it? Once
Yes,
you
it
drop
does.
it.
When it gets dropped, it does turn back. Like, on your back, of
Yeah,
course,
that's
it doesn't
interesting.
work, so you cannot use it as a light source running around. But it does turn into some kind of gravestone when you die. I'm missing a mechanic to close a rift. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you fight enough drifters, it should just close.
That would be nice. Oh, please don't be brown bears when I exit the tunnel.
They're just waiting for you, aren't they?
Well, I made this tunnel and, we didn't have wolves or bears or anything when I did it. But now, where the tunnel, one of the openings is a place where brown bears have been spawning. So, yay. And of
Yeah,
course,
for some reason, like, the whole island where I am and the neighboring islands, the whole region where I settled didn't have bears. And as soon as winter set in, suddenly two grizzlies spawned on my property.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I have oil lamps on me, don't I?
What's the temperature at your place right now, Quentin, where you're at? Because I'm at
Well, I'm deep
-7.
underground, but it's about 18.
Okay. So I went 4,000, 3,000 blocks south, and it's colder here.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
At what
It's a
altitude are you?
biome thing, I guess.
Well, I was at sea level, but right now I'm, oh, for crying out loud. So the altitude I'm at right now is 133, but I just came up from sea level, and it was -3 there, and at base level it's -8 at 133. Which means there's going to be no farming here. The berry bushes are already done producing. We have absolutely no food production here at all. None.
Talking of it, I should feed the pigs.
And the place was so overgrown with brush that I've spent hours and hours cleaning out the brush so that when I come down to the level area, I can see where the predators are before I get on top of them.
I guess the predators will be your meat source. Also, bush
yeah.
meat is hardly worth cooking, I find.
Yeah, and there is a pack of wolves right there. So we have 3 places it seems like where wolves spawn near our base, or yeah, in this area. But I've worked really hard to raise the ground level vegetation up 3 blocks so that I can actually see what's going on before I just walk in and die. I don't like walking in and dying. I don't like dying.
Especially when you don't have unlimited.
Oh yeah, I'm down to how many spawns? I don't know. I think I have 7 spawns is all at this point.
Which I think is an absurd
Well,
mechanic, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. But it does go along with some of the philosophies of Aura Fury.
Punishing people.
I didn't say I didn't say any negative thing at all. I said nothing but positive things. Because I'm known for saying negative things.
What mechanic are you talking about?
Oh, that the
temporal gear only works for 12
are limited
turns.
use.
Yeah, but that's a vanilla thing, isn't it?
Well, you can
I know it's a
have
vanilla
infinite.
thing, but it's a it's
how
a
you
simple.
It's a config, but it's the vanilla config, right?
That is correct.
Yes, which is also stupid as far as I'm concerned. I mean, if you're doing hardcore grind survival, sure, but if you're just trying to play the game,
I don't know.
you
They
happen
might
to settle far away. Like,
it's discouraging.
I know they're gonna change something about spawning in the next update because they wanted to have your mount as a mobile spawn base.
Yeah, well, that would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be.
And also they will, like the mounts will not be invincible, but you can revive them for 24 hours.
Oh.
So,
I just wonder how we're supposed to capture and tame an elk, for crying out loud. I don't see how that's even possible.
Well, I'm sure there'll be some long process to get it done.
Imagine so. I just have no vision of it right now. Oh!
I found another bear on my island in the dark.
Oh, fun.
Either the things only spawn in winter, or maybe there was some kind of grace period after server start before the game decided to put bears all over the place.
Yes. It seems like there's like some 5 days in the area, and then hope you're ready, because here it comes.
Here comes the pain.
Boy, Ash will never like that stuff as wallpaper. It's not even green on my wall. It's ugly brown. The green moss you take off the rocks I'm talking about. If it was the colored, I mean, that's a pretty color green when it falls, but not when it's placed. Ugh.
Maybe it's because you twiddled with the lighting config.
Yeah, it's all possible. I agree. It's definitely possible.
Consequences.
And I recognize that they exist. And I'm willing to deal with them.
suppose I shouldn't be trying to quarry at the same time. I'm going to get nailed. I don't want to come back down here because I think there's lots of space for nasties to spawn. So I should just focus on getting the chromite. It's at Y27. Not a place I should be hanging out for too long.
Not really, is it?
But my sanity's going down.
Not sure
I
what
just
impresses
realized-
me more, that you found chromite already, or that you think you can
Yeah, there's
already use
chromite,
it.
periodot, quartz, all in the same, and then like a shaft that had ore bomb parts, and like it's a pretty good region. Apparently, we have everything. Oh, I'm starting to take damage now. I guess my time's up. Oh well, I got quite a bit of chromium. All right, calm down, bro. I'm getting out of here. Don't worry. Just let me pick up my box, for goodness sakes.
Boy, we're in big trouble. Food. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's a bit
I gotta
annoying,
look
but you
up
can
the-
always use bandages instead.
That's true.
Tasty bandages.
Horsetail isn't
Full
the
of
most
fiber.
relevant thing here, but yeah. Oh, but I do know where to find it. Unfortunately, it doesn't grow back, right? It's one of those non-renewable resources.
Yeah, I always thought that it respawns, but Dual J said it doesn't.
Nope, it does not. It'll grow in your farm, so it's renewable there. And on one world, I didn't have anywhere to be found, so I created a farm just for the sole purpose of growing horsetail.
Yeah, we
And
have
while it worked, it's very
extensive
slow.
horsetail here.
Yeah. Well, only on
So-
that one world I couldn't find any, so
A male brown bear takes 18 arrows to kill.
wow.
Of the cheap arrows, but still.
So do we not have red currants here? Apparently not.
Alright, so I need to look up tier 3. Make sure I process this.
Oh, and I'm using a recurve bow, so shouldn't be low damage.
True.
Alright, so... So when it says crushing, that's in the little
Pulverizer?
pulverizer, yeah.
When I hear crush, that's pulverizer. When I hear grind, that's quern. But guess what? It's not consistent, I don't think.
Hmm.
I don't know. I keep getting them wrong. But it's crush is obviously pulverizer. And ground is obviously
Whoops.
quern.
I just screwed it up. Whoops. Well, Oswald's going to be all over me about that. You didn't have to break all that. You could have just...
We are funny as human beings. The things we get excited about, things that don't matter, but we still get excited about them.
There was a reason I got all that blue clay, but I forgot about it.
That happens to me all the time.
Alright, what am I missing to... Oh, I probably have to replace... There we go. Alright.
If you want game as what is renewable resource, then you want the hyenas because they're prolific. The wolves,
Yeah, you get leather
stuff from the
factories,
wolves,
those guys.
but yeah. So yeah, wolves aren't the best, but they are a resource, as you said.
I mean, if you have hyenas, you might have gazelles, and they are a good food source.
They are, but we are nowhere. I mean, like I say, we're in winter here. It's -4 now, and it's Well, I guess it's only 8 o'clock in the morning, so.
Then I'm wondering why you have hyenas, but maybe...
Well, I don't. We don't have any. No, we don't. We have rams here. We have pigs here, but we
You
haven't
must have found
domesticated
just a
anything.
weird junction of oh.
Well, the other thing I did is on my raft.
Oh, we have to update the pounder caps. Or are they iron already? It's not really processing the chromite, it's just... Oh, do I have to break it into nuggets first?
Good question.
Crushed
break
chromite
one
is
and
like...
see.
No, you can crush the chunk themselves.
No, it's just going right through. I better double check the... I need to clean up my old inventory. Oh no, parry that stuff. Oh. They must have went on a journey to find a separate set of chromite. Well, we got more now.
Awesome.
I wonder why then, if they got chromite, they didn't. They just went with tier 2. Oh well.
Maybe they didn't realize. Who knows?
Or they found it later. Doesn't really matter. Just slowly, I'm sure they'll slowly replace the bricks with good ones as...
I'm
Or
with
do you
you.
need
I would assume so.
You need steel pounder pulverizer caps for...
That is possible.
Maybe that was why they haven't done it yet. Let me look here. Oh yeah, there's a steel pounder cap. I bet you that's it. I bet you need steel ones. It's just 2, right?
I think so. But don't quote me. And the handbook is useless with information such as that, which is unfortunate.
That would explain why it's not working. I guess I'll turn this into path block since we are... Hold on. No one else uses it. Right, so whenever I get to working on my own project. It's amazing the amount of knowledge you need to successfully play this game.
That's true.
I haven't done... I don't think I've ever made cheese yet.
Did when I first played the game, but to me it wasn't worth it. Though it does have a good shelf life, but it's like labor intensive to produce.
What amazes me is that most of the times when I play Vintage Story, I'm still learning something new. It's like, man, how can there be so much to learn about this game?
And that's before mods even.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they keep adding stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, there we go.
I just need 2. Or do you need 4? I'll start with 2 and demands more than I shall make more. Try and be useful for more than just chiseling weird things around bait. Alright, there we go. Oops. I just click on this. There
It's
we go.
nice. Someone placed Christmas gifts at the spawn, but I don't like where they placed it. Like it's smack on the.
I see the issue. You can't jumpstart to steel because you need, or with chromite, because you need the chromite to get the steel pounder caps. I guess Tyron thought of everything.
He's sneaky, that guy.
They probably, I wonder how long it took them to click with that last night. They're like, darn it, we were so close.
Yeah, I used to talk to Tyron, which no, not that Tells. I confused the two
Mm-hmm.
because Tells also thinks about a lot of stuff in terms of balancing.
Oh yeah, Tell spends a lot of time thinking about that. He does, yeah.
Yeah, I guess he was a bit triggered by the dyes and the paintbrush, but he shouldn't have been, because the creative colors aren't really like, they're good for some uses, but they don't look nearly as good as his stuff. But I guess he was a little annoyed that you could just whip out creative colors with chisel tools.
Oh well. Unfortunate that it bothered
But like
him.
his stuff looks so much better. Like I've tried to, every time I box myself into using creative colors, and they're actually of limited use sometimes because they're so saturated and they have no texture at all.
I think it's time to develop a resin run.
I think the pig sorter I ended up with is going to be better, because now both sides are kind of equivalent. Like I don't have to try and scare piglets up a hill. They're already where they can breed again, and then I can just scare the piglets back to the other side. Start the whole process over.
You build 2 pens so that, like, you can filter the pigs because the piglets have a smaller collider.
Yeah, that
And
wasn't.
That's what you're doing.
The vertical track wasn't working today. I don't know why. I had it down to 1 voxel and they would not fall in. But you can scare them under a half block, so.
Yeah, that's... Like, I also tried to build a grate where piglets would fall through, but the adults wouldn't. That didn't work.
It used to work, but it's not working right now.
Come get me, Wolf. Come on, follow me into the cold, frigid water. I killed one, and of course, the surprise is always the one that I didn't see.
Can I reinforce a leaking resin lock?
I don't know. Never tried.
Let's see. That would be
I won't make my
amazing.
Jonas paintbrush just yet. I'll wait till our second or third batch of steel till we're past the initial pain of waiting for first batch. I should go mine some more brown coal. That was another thing I learned, like only maybe the last server or second last server I played on, that you can use brown coal to fire the cementation furnace.
Oh.
I thought you had to use charcoal for everything.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. And the other one was
common mistake.
Processing quicklime. You just put like 2 pieces of coal and light it and walk away. I thought you had to keep it heated. So I would like keep dumping coal in the entire time the quicklime was burning. It seemed like I needed 2 pieces with brown coal. That 1 piece wasn't quite enough to do the entire stack. Still, it's better than constantly burning the entire time.
Absolutely.
How's our leather production?
That's one of the things that I'm looking for, are oak trees.
Oh, well, we have piles of oak trees here. You can help yourself.
Okay. Good.
It's all... There's a big oak grove behind us. As long as you plant them again, they don't care. Plus, you get so many sticks.
Jesus Christ, you can reinforce leaking pine logs.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Oh, yeah, I guess so you don't accidentally chop it.
Or somebody else
And you
come
still
along.
harvest the resin, though.
That is a great question, too.
Well, maybe I shouldn't reinforce too many. But I mean, you can undo the reinforcement. It should be non-destructive, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. True down. Powdered chromite. Or not powdered. Crushed. I'd be in trouble if we had powdered.
Wouldn't be much use to,
Another-
probably.
Another thing to figure out is if felling a tree will actually honor the reinforcement.
Mm-hmm. That would be very interesting. Your boys down in the cave? Is that the deal? Oh, they're snarling. Yep, there they are. Can I hit you from here? Oh my gosh, there's a whole clan of them in there.
Of what? Drifters?
Wolves.
Oh.
They're down in a cave, and I'm hitting them from a nice, safe distance. But there's so many of them, I don't have enough spears to kill them all before I get there. But I'll make more spears. I don't know why they can't escape from where they are.
Oh, they're just waiting until you get down there, and then they'll show you, I'm sure.
I'm sure they will. But first, more spears.
Yes, the reinforcement will protect the block from being taken by felling the tree.
Okay.
Oh,
Right now a drifter comes up. I don't have any spears. I'm making them. Drifter, wait till I'm done making spears.
Mhm.
Gotta wait your turn, dude. And I was loaded on spears too.
Get a little crack at,
Stupid drifter.
right. I should fix that TL, but they all won't go in together. Oh, that can go in the garbage.
Drifter wouldn't wait his turn, so I had to kill the drifter in the middle of making spears. How rude. I can't even guess how many wolves are stuck in that hole, but gotta be like 6 in there or something like that. There's just a lot of them. Maybe I shouldn't kill them. That's what I should do. I should not kill them.
So they don't respawn.
So they don't respawn. Not being very intelligent, wolf. Hmm. 3 of them are still alive. I've got a million spears down there. Oh, 2 alive still, at least. 1 alive, at least. 2 alive. 1 alive. None alive. Okay. Of course, I can't pick up all my spears because my inventory's full. Chest off the back. Now we have room for all of it. Wow, that is a lot of wolves. I'll be interested to see what the final count is.
I need to find some coal deposit. Why have... Unless there's fat somewhere. Oh, I have extra torch. I wonder if Oswin ever started his farm. I see a lot of temporal gears, actually, so maybe he did. Oh, he didn't do it here.
Oh, 9 height from those wolves. That's nice.
What?
From all the wolves I killed. Got 9 hides.
Oh.
So now I've got quite a bit of, scraped hides already. Now I need to get the oak so that I have a way to process it. And I did find some oak on one of my trips, but I was full of walnut, so that wasn't very helpful. Okay, did I make another bucket? I did make another bucket.
Some building.
Alright, there's the bucket. Okay.
Dude, how am I gonna harvest this dude? He's like stuck on the side. Dig a little hole in him. How did he even... Oh, there. Now he's got the bottom.
Well, this is the end of the episode. I want to thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly had fun making it and playing it. If you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing to my channel. And for all of those who already have, I thank you so much. If you like this video, please click on the like button. I'd love to hear from you, so please post comments on my videos. I'll likely respond and be kind about it too. As always, come watch the next episode with me, won't you? Thank you so much, and goodbye.